You're watching Iowa Live. Everything local, entertaining, and meaningful in Central Iowa is right here on Iowa Live.
Hey, from the Carl Chevrolet Group in West Des Moines, Iowa. Well, this is the studios, Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, Iowa. Of course, Carl's Auto Group has been really active throughout Central Iowa, and there is a big event that's going to be going on this weekend. I hadn't heard about this, and I'm so excited to talk to Larry Reinsch, who's in charge and a volunteer. He started this a few years ago. Larry, it's the Iowa Jeep Club putting together a big event. Tell us a little about this so everybody knows how to get up to it and see it this weekend.
Well, we've moved the show. It was in Cambridge, and every place we've been, we've outgrown where we were going to. And the new location is Oak Ridge Motocross Park, just south of Garwin, Iowa.
Because we're talking Garwin, Iowa, and it's called the Oak Ridge MX Park? Motocross Park.
Yeah.
Now, what actually happens at this event?
Well, there's just so many things.
Let's talk Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday and Sunday starts at 8 a.m. What happens Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, there'll be a car show for four-wheel drives. And
so not just Jeeps, but a lot of four-wheel drives.
Jeeps. And the Iowa Jeep Show, or Iowa All Breeds Jeep Show and 4x4 event, it's a technical name, is not just for Jeeps. There's Broncos, Scouts, Land Rovers, Land Cruisers will be there. You're basically off-road Jeep type vehicles. And so there's a car show, and there'll be old military stuff there and classic stuff. And in the past, we've had some vehicles there that were the only vehicle in the world that was left of that, one only.
You've got a variety of kids events that will also be there in the morning. Then what happens starting in the afternoon?
Well, at noon it'll be the national anthem, and with any luck, we'll have a aircraft flyover, and then the off-road course starts, and all the big fun starts to happen. So the fantastic thing about the new grounds that we're on is that it's like 120 some acres, I think.
Wow.
Off-road trails.
Wow.
And creek crossings and hills to climb. You can't own a four-wheel drive and come to this and not have fun.
So you get to bring your four-wheel drive and you get to actually drive it on some of the courses you'll have.
Yeah, and there'll be people there that will help you if you're not sure if you have the talent to get across that obstacle.
That'd be me.
There'll be somebody around that'll say, okay, this is how you cross this obstacle. So there's an educational factor to it also.
So the morning, a big car show, you'll see all the cars, they'll be nice and clean. In the afternoon, you get to take the 4x4s and they'll be doing trails throughout. What happens on Sunday?
Sunday's basically all trails. I mean, it's just, there's still a lot of the cool stuff that's there. So there'll be like the National Guard will be there. We have a military reenactment group that comes, dresses up, sets up tents just like a World War II encampment. They oftentimes will bring a 50 caliber machine gun that people can shoot.
That'd be fun.
And those guys are just a fantastic group of guys.
Yeah.
Some of them are still active military, I think. And then there's kids activities. We have an RC course for kids to run radio controlled Jeeps and stuff like that on. So we got
little remote control cars the kids can run.
Well,
fun.
we got to get them in the Jeep world early.
Absolutely. So 4x4s, it won't just be Jeeps, it'll be all sorts of 4x4s.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and show up. If you don't have a 4x4, go up and take a look and you might be able to find the brand that you like. Jeep was originally around, I think, in World War II, and I see like MASH and those were some of the original Jeeps, and now all sorts of varieties, aren't there?
Yeah, and the one thing that you can do if you don't have a Jeep or a four-wheel drive and you come to this event, we will put you in a Jeep and give you a ride on the course and take you around, and you can enjoy it from the passenger seat of a Jeep.
What does it cost to show up?
I believe it's a $10 entry fee for just a spectator, and then there's other fees for, there's a scale of fees for
if you want to participate and be part of the course.
There's a fee for the car show.
So that's this Saturday and Sunday, starts at 8 o'clock each morning, and it sounds just like an absolute hoot. And of course, you've got a big sponsor, the Carl Auto Group, who has a dealership in Marshalltown, real close.
Yeah.
Let's make sure everyone knows where that's. It's going to be at Garwin, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock at Oak Ridge Motocross in Garwin, Iowa. That's just north of Marshalltown. You'll see hundreds of Jeeps, military vehicles, Land Rovers, and more. You'll see that's what the course looks like. You're able to do all sorts of things. If you want to drive your four-wheeler, this gives you an opportunity to get it out in the open road and take a look. And this has really grown over the years, and that
This
you
is
have,
the 15th year we've been doing this.
and you're saying nearly 300 to 400 Jeeps and 4x4 vehicles, right?
Yeah, that's pretty common. Yeah, and this year with Carl Auto Group being a sponsor and the marketing that they've helped us do, we expect it to be, and the weather looks like it's going to be good.
It's going to be great. Yeah. We made sure, Brad, from our weather group, we said we got a big event up in Garwin. Keep that one clean, okay?
Weather's a big factor. Also, there's a Dale Wright Tire in Des Moines, their sponsor also. And let's see, I don't want to forget anybody. Key Cooperative and Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce and Cooper's Tire Truck and Auto are sponsors, and it's just 2 days of the most fun you can imagine to have with a four-wheel drive.
Well, the beauty of the All Breeds Jeep Show is you'll see all sorts. Do you have a favorite, or do you drive? Let's find out what you drive as a favorite by 4x4.
I have a few Jeeps.
A few? What's that? 100?
No, I think I own 4.5 Jeeps right now.
Yeah. And what the excitement of being able to drive 4x4 is doing? You said you went out to, even been out to Colorado. And
well, people, and this is just like the fun weekend, but what these guys do, we go camping, go out to Colorado up in the mountains, 13,000 feet up in the mountains on mountain trails and roads.
Yeah.
The Jeep is really, and Jeep type vehicles are really your gateway to the wilderness. If you really are into outdoors, the Jeep will take you there.
And again, the 4x4 that's this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, the 28th, 29th, and it's up in Garwin, Iowa. It was previously in Cambridge, but now it's in Garwin. And you'll have food vendors. I mean, you've got a lot of different activities that are going on too, right?
Food vendors, campers. There'll be parts and vendors. Carl will have a great big Jeep display there. There's people who do what's called upfitting or upgrading your vehicle. They'll be having their parts and tents there, so a lot of stuff to do.
I want to make sure I've got the website out for everyone so they know what the website is. www.iowajeepshow.com. www.iowajeepshow, and that's what it'll look like, Iowa All Breeds Jeep Show. And again, it's not just for Jeeps, but if it's 4x4s, or name some of the other brands of 4x4s that people would recognize.
Well, there's Willys, there's Ford Jeeps, and then there'll be Broncos. Old Broncos, new Broncos, there'll be several of those there. There's Land Cruisers, Land Rovers, and then there's military vehicles. One guy has what's called a Pinsgauer, which I
What's a
believe
Pins?
is like
Pins what?
Pinsgauer.
Pinsgauer.
Yeah, they call them a Pins, but anyway, they're like a Swedish, Switzerland, I think built, maybe German built four-wheel drive vehicle. It's just cool stuff. There's a lot of stuff there you won't see anywhere else.
Okay, well, we just want to remind everybody, if you're looking for an event this weekend and you've got someone who loves four-wheelers and being in the outdoors, that's going to be perfect weather to go up to Garwin, Iowa this weekend. Well, Larry, thank you so much, man.
You should come. We'll give you a ride.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All good. Another fun thing to happen in Iowa. You're watching Iowa Live. We're going to be right back with a blank park zoo. They're trying to vote for a mayor down there. We're going to find out more in just a few minutes. Don't go away.